There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, uranium, and iron, americium.
If you haven't gotten to see this yet, this is the plant it starts as. And we add this to ice cream, shampoo.
Thulium and thallium.
It's like
There's yttrium, ytterbium,
It's like a hard
rubidium, boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, chromium, lithium, beryllium, and barium.
Next part, I am handing out some parts of.
There's holmium and helium and hafnium and erbium and phosphorus and francium and fluorine and terbium and manganese and mercury and molybdenum and magnesium, dysprosium and scandium and cerium and cesium and lead, praseodymium and platinum and plutonium, palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium and tantalum, technetium, titanium, tellurium, and cadmium and calcium and chromium and curium. There's sulfur, californium and fermium, berkelium, and also mendelevium, einsteinium, nobelium, and argon, krypton, neon, radon, xenon, zinc, and rhodium, and chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, tin, and sodium. These are the only ones of which the news has come to Harvard. And there may be many others, but they haven't been discovered.
Sticky, why don't you turn around? Let's show everybody kind of what's happening with your slime. All right, what about your slime? How's it going?
There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium, and gold, protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium.
But my friend that had
There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, chromium, lithium, beryllium, and barium. There's holmium and helium and hafnium and erbium and phosphorus and francium and fluorine and terbium and manganese and mercury, molybdenum, magnesium, dysprosium and scandium and cerium and cesium and lead, praseodymium and platinum, plutonium, palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium and tantalum, technetium, titanium, tellurium, and cadmium and calcium and chromium and curium. There's sulfur, californium, and fermium, berkelium, and also mendelevium, einsteinium, nobelium, and argon, krypton, neon, radon, xenon, zinc, and rhodium, and chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, tin, and sodium. These are the only ones of which the news has come to Harvard. And there may be many others, but they haven't been discovered.
Around, we have some sodium borate, and that is our crosslinker as a reminder. And then I'm going to be adding in that crosslinker and some more.
There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium, and gold, protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, chromium, lithium, beryllium, and barium.
In your experiment.
There's
Can I have a new stick?
and erbium, and phosphorus, and francium, and fluorine, and terbium, and manganese, and mercury, molybdenum, and magnesium, dysprosium, and scandium, and cerium, and cesium, and lead, praseodymium, and platinum, and plutonium, palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium, and tantalum, technetium, titanium, tellurium, and cadmium, and calcium, and chromium, and curium. There's sulfur, californium, and fermium, berkelium, and also mendelevium, einsteinium, nobelium, and argon, krypton, neon, radon, xenon, zinc, and rhodium, and chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, tin, and sodium.
At this time,
These are the only ones of which the news has come
Wait,
to Harvard.
wait, mine is like.
And there may be many others, but they haven't been discovered.
It's so foamy now. I'm gonna keep mixing. Why does mine look like a cloud?
There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum,
gotta put a
selenium,
base in it.
hydrogen, and oxygen,
So
and
go ahead
nitrogen,
and
and rhenium, and nickel,
do the base
neodymium,
too.
neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium, and gold, protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium.
Is it? All right. And then go ahead and
There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, and iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and chromium, lithium, beryllium, and barium.
That feels like conditioner.
It's like added. different items.
Well, I'm trying to pick up the
This is the acid.
potassium, and fluorine, and terbium, and manganese, and mercurium, molybdenum, magnesium, dysprosium,
add more base to
lead,
We're not add
palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium, and tantalum, magnesium, titanium, tellurium,
this one.
and cadmium, and calcium, and chromium, and curium.
And in our
There's sulfur,
last
californium, and
moment,
fermium,
has
berkelium,
one
and also
more person
mendelevium,
to
einsteinium,
cover.
nobelium, and
I
argon,
want you to
krypton, neon, radon, xenon, zinc, and rhodium, and chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, tin, and sodium. These are the only ones of which the news has come
Will
to
it turn
large.
purple?
And there may be many others, but they haven't been discovered. There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium, and gold, protactinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There's yttrium, ytterbium, actinium, rubidium, and boron, gadolinium, niobium, iridium, and strontium, and silicon, and silver, and samarium, and bismuth, bromine, lithium, beryllium, and barium. There's holmium, and helium, and helium, and erbium, and phosphorus, and francium, and fluorine, and terbium, and manganese, and rhodium, and magnesium, dysprosium, and cerium, and cesium, and
It's so hard to
lead,
pull
platinum,
apart.
plutonium, palladium, promethium, potassium, polonium, and tantalum, magnesium, titanium, thorium, and cadmium, and calcium, and chromium, and curium. There's sulfur, californium,
super long
and also mendelevium, einsteinium, nobelium, and argon, krypton, neon, radon, xenon, zinc, and rhodium, and chlorine, carbon, cobalt, copper, tungsten, tin, and sodium. These are the only ones of which the news has come to Harvard. And there may be many others, but they haven't been discovered.